Back here at NSUSpartans.com, our 2012 season preview. Season is right around the corner. Sitting down with interim head coach Brandon Duvall. And Brandon, it's a whole new season. Last year was a disappointment. You had some injuries, obviously got hurt. You guys didn't make the MEAC tournament. So that's a goal every year. So you wiped the slate clean. It's a new season. You guys got a lot of new players this year. 6 new players altogether. A few players that had to sit out last year. So through all that, what have you seen just in these first couple weeks of practice that really has you guys believing that maybe we can make some serious noise in the MEAC this year?
Just in general, the energy level with this group. With the new girls coming in, we were looking to bring anybody that we were going to bring in was going to have a wealth of knowledge and experience first to match the players that we've had on our roster for a while. But just coming into the gym is just the work ethic that the girls have and the energy. I mean, we're all pretty optimistic at the beginning of the year how our season's going to go. But this would be the first time in the program since I've been here that watching the girls develop on the floor and what they're bringing to the program and the energy they bring every single day to practice. And now that school started, they get the true meaning of what it's like to be a student athlete. And even still, as frustrated as they get from class, running from class to class, and barely getting a good lunch in, they're able to walk in the gym and give everything they got. And I've never seen them so eager to get ready to play. So it's been good.
And obviously you have 6 new players. 5 are here right now. The last one comes in a couple days here. Right. And obviously, except we had a couple players that sat out last year either for injuries and stuff. So how have you guys been able to really put all those pieces together and get everyone really in rhythm with everyone else?
Well, the upper class that's been here, they know our goals. They know me. They know what's the expectations. They share the same expectations that I've always had. So it's not like I'm coming in with them and saying this is what we need to do, and they're like, okay, whatever you say, coach. They're right on my page. The people we brought in, even though they're new to the program and even though they're meeting a lot of these players for the first time, you got to remember we brought them on campus for visits. I spent a lot of time courtside recruiting them, watching. My goal this year was to bring in players that I knew we wouldn't have to combat with when we talk about standards to the program and what we expect off the court and on the court and of course the talent level too. I mean, we want to bring girls who are able to compete immediately and fight for spots. We're, as much as it's nice to bring somebody in and put them on red shirt and let them get stronger and let them get, we're looking for girls to come in right now to compete for positions and compete against our upper class who've proven themselves and done a great job. We want them to be better because we're bringing in better players. So everybody's right on the same page right now. It's meshing extremely well. I'm very pleased with the product as it stands.
And obviously, compared to last year, now going into this year, what areas have you really been stressing to the team that this is what we need to do to be better than last year?
Well, we've got to score points. That's the biggest thing. We need players to put the ball away. And the biggest thing is going to be defense. Our concern, one of our biggest issues last year is one of our best defenders, Noelle, was out with a concussion the entire year. We have her back, and she's more than eager to play. And we've lost some girls from last year who brought us some decent amount of ball control, but so that's kind of been our biggest focus in the gym right now is digging defense, out of system transition, things like that. And that's one of our biggest stresses right now is get in system, transition, get a point, and that's our score and bulk. Try not to get in, let the other teams get on long runs, and immediately get the side out and score points. So that's been our biggest focus.
Obviously, every team's goal is to win the MEAC.
Yes,
that's always stated. But the MEAC season doesn't start for another month or so, a little over a month. And obviously, you go from tournament to tournament. You host 2 tournaments here. How do you define goals for the team, from day to day or week to week? I mean, how do you define those simpler goals or those short-term goals?
It's easy to say that our goal is to win the MEAC, and that is still our goal. I mean, we want to win the MEAC. We want to do something that this program has never seen, which is go to the NCAA tournament and then go beyond that, go past first round and second round. So that's our biggest goal, and I'm sure every single team in the country shares that same goal, is to win their conference. But we try to look at it from weekend to weekend and match to match, and we look at individually what's our expectations against Navy this weekend and against Hartford, and then when we go to Pittsburgh, how do we want to do against Duquesne, and how do we want to do against Robert Morris, and then of course we have our tournament, and we're going to Denver this year to play teams that that we would have considered in the past to be completely out of our league. But you know, that's the level we want to get to. We want to get to be able to compete against the Washington States and against the Colorados in the Pac-12 and against Air Force and those teams. So our goal could change weekly. I mean, we want to be competitive. We want to earn respect from the teams we're playing. You know, obviously we'd like to win everything we're going to play, but we understand that we've got some growing to do. But our biggest goal through this tournament season is to get into the MEAC and be as polished and battle-tested as we possibly can, so we can honestly compete and go in and do something that to achieve our goal. You know, I feel like every weekend we have that opportunity, and we have our work cut out for us this year. But I think we have a toughest schedule I think we've had since I've been here. But I wanted it that way. I want these girls to get tested, the young girls to come in, see what it's like at the Division I level, and then we get into conference and compete.
Well, that was interim head coach Brandon Duvall. That was our 2012 season preview. Season starts on this Friday, August 25th.
Yeah.
Only a few days away. I'm sorry, 24th. 25th. And like he said, the Spartans will be here at home September 7th and 8th, and September 21st and 22nd with a Spartan Classic and a Spartan Invitational. So come on out and support your Spartans. For all information this year on NSU Volleyball, as always, check back at nsuspartans.com.